I do is I'll take one weapon and I've got my vault suit. Did you get rid of your vault suit or did you keep it?
What vault suit? The suit that you got up in.
Oh my god!
That's what I'm wearing now.
Yeah, keep that because you can. I wear it all the time. It's better than anything I come across, and I can build it up, and which I want to do. It doesn't give you any damage protection right now. It gives you radiation protection. But anyway, you can build it up. I'll put that on, and I'll take one weapon. And what I'll do is when I clear an area that I can fast travel to, once I clear it, I'll find one location like a box, a trash can, whatever. There's certain things I won't store it in because some things replenish their supplies in there. Like sometimes some of the ammo crates will replenish their supplies, and if you store everything in an ammo crate and you come back, and if it's replenished the supplies, everything you have in there will be gone. I lost a whole set of armor for my exoskeleton because I put it in a med pack that's laying on the floor. And so I'm like, well, and there was a desk right there. The desk won't disappear. And I could have put it in the desk, but I thought I'll just stick it in the med pack. I put it in there, I came back, and the med pack was gone, and all my armor was gone. I lost it all. So what I do is I'll store everything in like in a file cabinet. It's best if you can store it outside too when you spawn it. So if it's inside a building, you don't have to go in the building all the time. But then what I do is I just fast track it, and I'll go back the first time with as much as I can carry. And I have my room set up where I keep all my stuff separate. I empty everything out. I usually get myself down to about 60 pounds. I'll have a gun, and I'll have my small suit. And then I'll go back and pick everything up I can, and I just make trips. Sometimes it's taking me...
Well, I got a bunch of modified weapons already. What are you doing with your weapons if you only have one weapon on you?
Okay. So what I do...
Oh my god.
I have in my house, I have it set up where I've got a dresser, and on top of the dresser I've got two boxes. And one box is on the right side. That box has items that I don't always use, but I want to keep. So I put them in there. They're special weapons. They have the star next to them. I put those in. The box on the left is where I keep stuff that I use.
Look, you see what I mean? Like, he gets a synth kill, but not me, right? Like, really, nigga?
When I want to empty my stuff off, I put it into that box. So what I do is I'll go back to my dresser that's got the my weapons dresser, and it's got the two boxes on it. And all my weapons that I carry with me, I just put in that box.
Ah, 2 kills, 22 kills.
And I just keep one weapon. And then on my clothes, all my armor, on my armor dresser, it's got two boxes on it. I take the armor that I wear all the time, and I put it into the empty box, and it holds it for me. And then I just keep the jumpsuit on. And so then I'm standing there with a gun and jumpsuit. I fast travel. And then everything I pick up, when I go to put it into the big dresser, I can put it in there without losing track of my own stuff. Plus, I rename my stuff too, so it's easy for me.
Yeah, but why would you go out with just one weapon? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, because let's say that you go into an area, a big factory, and there is a crap ton load of stuff in there, right? You've got fans and cans and everything, and you killed a bunch of raiders, and you got all this stuff. You cannot carry it. As a matter of fact, Rock, I've gotten a place before where there's so much stuff it took me
my point is you can't clear it out. If you can't go in there and kill everything, why would you not go in there with the weapons and then fast travel and put your guns in there?
No, this is what I do first. I go in there and I clear the area fully armored. I clear it out, okay? And then in the process, as I'm walking through and clearing this place out, I'm loading up stuff, right? I'm picking stuff up. I usually don't go through an area and kill everybody and then go through and clean it up. Sometimes I have to do that just because it makes me too heavy. But most of the time what I do is, as I'm going through the area, I'm picking stuff up as I'm clearing it, right? So what I do is once I clear the area out, then all this stuff, I find a place that's close to the main door or outside, if you have to do the transfer where, you know, where you can't just open the door and walk through, but it loads. So what I do then is I go and I take all that stuff I've collected, because I'm too heavy, I can't travel with it, and I put it into a mailbox or something like that, right? Then I take myself down to the weight that I can travel at. Let's say right now I can travel at 360. So when I'm at 360, I fast travel, I go back to my house, I dump everything off, I take off all my weapons and all my armor, which gives me less weight because I'm not carrying those weapons around now. And then when I go back, since I've wiped everything out, there's nothing there. That's when I do it. I only do it that way, like when I go down to one weapon and the jumpsuit, just when I'm trying to transfer all of the stuff I've picked up, because I need that stuff to upgrade my weapons, to build my houses, to build my cell, to trade. So I do it that way.
Well, I understand that. I was wondering why you said you were going out with nothing on when you were going to, most of the time I go to explore. I gotta have my weapons with me because I don't know what I'm gonna run into.
I don't do that when I'm exploring. When I'm exploring, I'm fully armored and fully weaponized. You know, that's when I'm out there hunting and looking. I'm fully. It's only once I finish an area and I've cleared it.
Yeah,
because
once I clear it,
I want to do it right away. No, you'll forget. I guarantee you, there are safes and computers that I couldn't hack because I was too low, that I don't even remember where they are now. And they were expert safes, which means there's good stuff in them. And I'm like, I don't even know where those things are. You know, there's so many of them out there. So what I like to do is if I clear an area, right then and there, I like to start transferring all my stuff. And then I'm like, okay, I cleared everything out of that area. I'm not going to forget it. It's all, because you know, you pick up extra cool armor, some weapons, depending on if you kill the higher grade creatures and stuff like that. You know, you pick up better armor and stuff. So I just take care of it right then. That's what we're doing right now. Like I just went through and I just cleared out 2 areas that were really close to each other. I was on a mission and I passed up this fusion factory, and along the way I had to walk there because I couldn't fast travel to it, so I had to cross. And as I'm walking, I'm in these battles. I come across some Sins, I come across some Raiders. I kill them, I'm picking up their stuff. I'm walking slow because I'm too heavy. And I come across this factory, and there's a big trash can inside the factory. I'm like, okay, I'm storing all this stuff in the trash can because I need to get to the mission I'm headed to, which is down the road here. So I took all the stuff off of me, so now we're down to a weight where I could walk normal and run. I went down to where the guy was, I finished that mission, got everything from him, which made me heavy again. And I slow walked all the way back to that factory, and now what I'm doing is I'm taking everything from that factory and I'm transferring it to my house. Up in the corner, it's up high, there it is, this way, up there. It looks like the trailer. Oh, wait a minute, the fusion became into that.
Lightning strike awaiting coordinates.
Yeah.
That's because I have Strong with me, the big giant mutant. I can also, which actually helps you in fast travel, he can carry quite a bit. So what I do is I put a bunch of stuff on him, everything that he can carry, then I carry. So right now we've already made one trip, fully loaded from the factory back to our house. And now my son's going back to the factory again to get the second load. We might be able to do just 2 loads. This is called, what's the name of the factory here? It's called Mass Fusion. It's radiated. It's like there's big barrels of nuclear equipment. And all I'm wearing right now, my son stripped me down. I do, because you never know if like a dog shows up. Sometimes they spawn back in. Uh-oh, you're overweight. Oh, you just got the dog.
Hellstorm awaiting orders. Lightning strike awaiting coordinates.
this fusion factory, the two things I did here only took us 2 trips.
No effect. Copy that.
Well, yeah, but we did, well, oh, it was a fusion factory. Yeah, because the guys I passed along the way. I didn't go to any other major buildings. Yeah. Yeah. I had to go on this mission where I was looking for one of the Brotherhood of Steel guys. They had gone out on a mission 3 years ago, and oh, is that what they were? They're piloted. Oh, they were on a recon, and they thought they got killed. Well, one of them was hiding out for 3 years. He'd been hiding out in this bunker. And I just found the guy. He's got a long beard. He's all freaking out. What are you doing here? Who are you? Like, he's been hiding out for 3 years. I asked him, so what have you been doing? He's like, well, mostly just hiding. What a coward. He's wearing a pretty cool vest, too. I was thinking about just offering him to get his armor, but I don't know. I took everything he had, though. He said I could take whatever I wanted. All right, close that. There's some good stuff you can do in here too. Which one is that one that lets you add extra strength micro move stag? Is that it? Rad stag? If you take the rag stag and you cook it, it'll give you 25 extra pounds to carry for an hour. It adds for an hour.
Yeah, but an hour of game time seems to be like 5 minutes.
I know. Why'd you put the bloat stuff in there? That's not in there. The bloat fly.
Blow my meat.
It was in the workshop. Does it let you access it at the cook station? Oh, okay. I didn't know the meat would let you do that.
Oh, now they're gonna do it.
Except for the armor and the weapons.
Alright, good.
Oh, I didn't do that. Well, then we need to get, why we got that meat locker? Yeah, I am. Was that freeze, right? Get that one out. I want to see if we can build it up. Picked up a 50, no, 308. Was that 308? Or 50? I think it's 308. I picked up a 308 that's got cryo in sniper rifle. So not only does